All right, listen closely. If you can stick to the end of every single one of these videos, I promise you, A, your attention span is not fucking fried, and I congratulate you, woohoo. But B, you're gonna be able to fucking book meetings on autopilot, take initiative, and take control of your own life. Because every single thing that you do have or you do not have is your decision and your fault. The second that you realize that, everything will fucking switch, your abundance levels will go through the roof, and you will finally be able to A, understand what a marketing agency really is, and B, be able to leverage every single tool, asset, skill that you have to get you to that next step where you want to be. So just pay attention. If you want your fucking calendar booked out, pay attention like I said, and stick to the end of these modules because it's going to fucking bang. First and foremost, what is a marketing agency? Well, listen, a marketing agency is very broad. You can be a marketing agency for an info product. And here, let me load up Miro. And bear with me because the sauce that I'm about to fucking drop on your guys' head is going to be revolutionary to whatever decision making you take after watching this video. So I'm going to answer this exact question. What is a marketing agency? Well, a marketing agency can be very simply just put out as you're taking a business that's already making money and you're putting more money into it by marketing for the business. So this can be something like maybe you're doing marketing for an info product. Maybe you're doing marketing for a home service business. Maybe you're doing marketing for something digital, right? Digital doesn't always have to be an info product. Digital can be something like ecom. But essentially, a marketing agency is literally just being able to dump money and take out more ROAS. ROAS is return on ad spend. I'm sure every single one of you guys understand that. Now, why do we utilize Go High Level? Now, if you guys don't even know what Go High Level is the #1 leading platform that jumped from a value in 2022 at like about 20 mil all the way up to 25. Now they're valued at over $100 million. And this was because, well, the surge in AI just kept going up and up and up. Everyone's now utilizing AI. If you guys were in the space when SMA was popular in like 2020, and you guys were like, oh, it's saturated around 2022, it really never got saturated. The thing is, now we were utilizing AI to pretty much do the AI service delivery, answer phone calls for clients and for leads, and basically be able to use AI ads. I'm sure you guys have just seen Sora AI, Higgsfield, Lovar, all these platforms are all utilizing AI to make the commercial, and that commercial you can run it for a business or you can implement some copywriting so you're able to basically do the marketing for the business. Well, guess what? All these systems that I'm explaining to you, being able to use AI service delivery, the AI call to call leads, the AI to pretty much create photos and create commercials off Higgsfield and Sora. All of this is great, but if you don't have a place to store your data, what good is it? What good is it that you get a lead, the lead is warm but doesn't close, and then you're never able to follow up with them? Well, that's where a CRM comes in. A CRM is a customer relations management system. That's exactly what Go High Level is. Now, there are hundreds of different CRMs for every single niche. I mean, there's a CRM for real estate. There's CRMs for home service. Like think of, I believe one of them is like Jobber. Jobber is basically a CRM. I don't know if you guys have seen those ads on TikTok. But what we're doing now with Go High Level is Go High Level allows you to basically get your foot in the door. It's a CRM for any platform business. And when I say any platform business, if you basically head over to your agency view and you go ahead and try to import a snapshot, you can go ahead and use snapshots that you already have and basically create a new one and or import one. And when I say import one, I literally mean Go High Level has hundreds of snapshots for you to choose from. Like these are all, you have barbershop, bed and breakfast, bistro, childcare. These are all snapshots you can already use. So Go High Level gives you pre-vetted snapshots. Now, the only difference is you can't really use it for a set business unless you know everything about that business. So the best thing that I advise is that you head over to Go High Level, you learn exactly how we can utilize it. I'm going to go a little bit into that now. How you can utilize it, how you can make it custom for a niche or for a business, and how you can bring value to that business. For example, if a business only uses WhatsApp, which I have dealt with a lot of businesses that actually use WhatsApp for their entire internals team. One of the most popular business that I had worked with was a nightclub industry, which also had restaurants inside that business as well. We were able to implement a WhatsApp chatbot agent, and that is something that brought them an increase of revenue. I mean, we're talking soaring in the 5 figures off of just launching that WhatsApp chatbot, being able to track every single thing. That revolts back to what I was saying. If you have all this data and you're not able to track, you're not able to see it very fluently, what good is it? Well, that's where Go High Level fixes it. I mean, you have websites, you have ads, you have automation, you have AI, everything in High Level. Why wouldn't you want to use something that has all the tools in one place? And why wouldn't you want to basically resell it? Because for everything that I'm literally mentioning, they only charge you $97 a month. 97. One client can literally pay you $1,000 to $5,000 a month on a retainer and cover this for literally the rest of your fucking agency. Like, I kid you not. When I say this out loud, High Level is the only platform that you should be utilizing right now in this space, in this day and age. Not HubSpot, not Jobber, not making your own CRM, unless you definitively know that the CRM you're making is going to print you thousands of dollars. There's no reason why you shouldn't already not reinvent the wheel and just use High Level. Now we're going to go into it. Now, if I log into one of these accounts, for example, this account right here, you can see all our conversations. You can see everything in one place: a WhatsApp, an SMS conversation, an email conversation. You can take care of your calendar. You can take care of your contacts, right? You can take care of your payments in one place. Your AI agents, your conversation AI, that AI caller that everyone's feeding in your fucking mouth when you're watching like Reels, TikToks, when you're watching YouTube Shorts. That AI caller that everyone's like, oh, you need this receptionist or you're not going to make money in 2025. Bro, it's already in High Level for you to basically go in there, sweep, recreate for the business, and launch it for them. They've even made it even 10 times simpler where you can head to the app marketplace and you can basically install any of these AI agents, a pet safe AI. I believe there's one for the niche. I work in the tree business niche with Hispanics, and they need an AI agent to really communicate back and forth. You can literally take one inside that someone's already made and implement it and resell it to a business, as long as you customize it and tweak it a little bit. That's the great part. High Level allows you to customize and tweak every single piece and thing. You also got a media storage. You can store media in here. Think about having a folder for every single client where you can go ahead and basically save their information, save their ads, connect it to your Google Drive. Why wouldn't you want to use something like this? Now, this vision that I'm trying to implement to you is that High Level has everything in one place, but please do not get lost in the sauce thinking that you need to learn every single bit of piece. Our clients probably only use about 30 to 40% of High Level, mainly the conversation section, mainly sending invoices and estimates, and mainly using the AI agents that are inside High Level. Everything else, I'm not going to go too much in depth into, but everything else essentially doesn't really get touched. Your developer's in charge, or yourself, of building set automations, right? You build it one time, it stays in the business as long as they never put it in draft mode, as long as they publish it, right? You're allowed to essentially just re-snapshot that and resell it. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, you can essentially make a killer snapshot, resell that snapshot to multiple businesses, just tweak around a couple of names, tweak around a couple of the features, and you're basically able to rinse and repeat. And that's why it's so strong. There's not a lot of platforms out there that allow you to slap your own logo on the top left, that allow you to basically put out the testimonials that they have and show them to businesses. Because at the end of the day, everyone always comes up to me and they're always like, well, Kevin, what's the best way to close a client? Show them what they're buying. Show them a Google Drive that you know what the fuck you're doing. This is one of our closing Google Drives. I mean, we have results here. This is what I mean to say. We have the AI agent automatically sending leads. We have this. This is all framed for our specific niche, for our target audience. You have what you need to show them. No sales call needs to be an hour long. I kid you not. These guys are impatient. When I say these guys, I mean a client. The client is very impatient. If there's results, if there's money to be made, if they can trust you and they like how you're talking to them, if you're confident, if you show up with fucking balls, you're going to close that deal. But if you show up asking them more questions than they need to, basically ask, like maybe where you located, things that you can literally just pop up a quick Google search and find out, you're literally just digging a deeper hole for yourself. You're either there to save them out the fucking pivot that they're in, or you're there to just waste their time. There's no real in-between on threading the needle. The client's either qualified and they're going to use your services, they need it, or they're not qualified, they don't need your services, and they're wasting your time. And if they're wasting your time, well, guess what? Say your calendar is literally booked out. Say you're booked out. Those 30 minutes, you could have been fucking printing, making money, sending those leads to service delivery. Whole time, all you have to do is just sell High Level. It's so ridiculously easy to win, but it's so easy to get distracted as well. So I emphasize, you don't have to learn all of Go High Level, but you do have to understand that a business makes money by getting more leads, talking to more leads, closing more leads, and getting more booked appointments. And you can track every single one of those inside a pipeline. I mean, we have our own pipeline. If I go to opportunities, we have a pipeline right here. This is a pipeline for one of our ads, our newest offer that we've launched. We got a couple here. And now, and this is fresh, and this is very, very fresh. I mean, this is just launched this week. So just off of this pipeline right here, you can understand that everything is tracked in one place. You have your drive to close the deals. You have the mindset to actually jump into that call, and you're either going to get fed or the client's going to get fed. There's no real if and buts. They're going to get information for free, or you're going to get fed a $1,000 to $7,000 PIF. This is all done through the marketing services that High Level allows you to resell. One of the techniques, one of the tips that I want you to walk away with is you don't have to sign a client on month to month. If you're going to sign a client, honestly, it's a lot easier to sign them on 2 months, 3 months. This is because it's a lot easier to get them results. You can kind of adapt and tweak around to see what's not working. In contrast, if you're working month to month, bro, you have 30 days to get that client results. And that includes onboarding, that includes getting A2P. Don't put yourself in a situation where you know you have a fuck ton of shit to do and you don't have a lot of time. Always give yourself a couple of weeks in advance to actually get an idea of what's going on inside that business, what you can tweak. And this way, you're never going to churn, because the one thing that I regret doing when I first started out my agency was churning businesses. Churning them, we're not in the business to churn and burn. You don't make money that way. You make money by having the number one service delivery, and that is how we use AI. The AI calls the leads, sends the leads out. We use high level to middleman everything. We can even use high level to manage or micromanage businesses where we're just passing leads. Some of our clients are literally just pay per lead, like contracts, just pay per lead. That's it. So we don't even have to implement a CRM. Most of those are roofers, by the way, because they already have their own CRMs. Like I said, a CRM is nothing fancy. Anyone can have one. But if you know how to move it, if you know how to actually, persuade a business to buy into one, then you know exactly what it means to basically run a business that scales. Because with a CRM, you scale. It gives you the tools. Now you just need to get lead flow. What better way to get lead flow than running ads? So I appreciate you. That's basically the census of why high level is very important. It allows you to do everything. Allows you to create websites, funnels, shit. If I were to tell you right now, our website was made off of Go High Level, you'd be like, what the fuck? It's all like, it's very custom, it's a lot of CSS. Well, guess what? High Level allows you to do that. It's very customizable. You just have to put in the work.